Hello everyone, welcome to the training on the component link screen. We will begin by understanding the process flow. To start, the user accesses the component link screen. From there, a new record can be created. All required fields must be completed. After entering the necessary information, the record must then be saved. This process completes the setup. Before proceeding, it is necessary to ensure that the organization's setup and component types have already been completed. To begin, navigate to the HR Management folder. Next, open the General Setup and then click on the component link. From there, click on the new record, select the organization and the component type. Afterwards, enter the start date. Finally, save the record. Now, we will switch to the system and demonstrate each step of the configuration in action. To begin the configuration video, we are now on the login screen. The user will enter their username and password and then click on the login button. Upon successful login, the home screen will appear, displaying some useful default widgets and charts. To access the screen, navigate to HR Management, then open General Setup, and finally click on Component Link. This screen is used for linking components, such as payroll or leave, to specific groups of employees, according to your organization's structure. Now we will understand each field and review two practical examples. First, for organization, begin by selecting the organization. Typically, we select star to apply the component across all organizations. However, if the component is specific to one company, that particular organization can be chosen from the drop-down. Next, for component type, select the applicable component type from the list. For instance, if linking the basic salary component, the corresponding payroll component type will be selected from the drop-down here. Then, for position or payroll or grade or job or employment category, if the component applies only to employees meeting specific criteria, such as a particular position, grade, or payroll group, those values can be selected here. Otherwise, these fields can be left blank. For start date and end date, set the start date for the link. We generally use January 1st, 2000 as the default, which aligns with the component's own start date. The end date is optional. For the Link to All Payroll checkbox, tick this checkbox if the component should apply across all payroll structures under the selected organization. For the standard link flag, use this option when the component should be treated as a default configuration for all employees meeting the criteria. This process creates a general component link for basic salary that can be assigned based on eligibility. Let's review example 2, which covers creating a standard link for leave accrual. Now, we will create another record to demonstrate the standard link functionality. Select organization as star. Choose component type as annual leave accrual plan, which is already defined in the system. This component is standard and should be automatically tagged to all employees so they can view their entitlement. Enable the standard link flag. Keep the start date as January 1st, 2000, then click Save. Once the record is saved, the Generate Element Entries button will become active. Clicking this button will automatically tag the component to all eligible employees who do not already have this component, starting from their date of joining. Here is an important note. Only components created under the component definition screen can be linked here. If a component is not linked through this screen, the system will not allow it to be assigned to any employee. This completes the component link configuration. Correctly linking components here, whether payroll or leave, ensures that employees are tagged with the appropriate components based on their roles, grades, or employment categories. Thank you for attending.